Good morning from the beautiful country of ice and fire. It's a brand new day here, and let me tell you all, there is no better place to start fresh than this amazing country. The views are unreal, the air is crisp, and we can tell you that today is going to be a day full of adventure. So stick with us and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we head out and explore some of the most epic spots in Iceland, thinking about the waterfalls, the glaciers, and maybe some little surprises along the way, first we had some instant noodles which we brought with us and headed off to the BSI bus terminal from where the day tour will start.
We are back at the BSI, the bus stop, about to go on the Golden Circle tour.
Reykjavik is a great base for exploring Iceland's stunning landscapes. And so, we wanted to take one of the most famous tours available over here, which offers a taste of Iceland's natural beauty. We chose to take the Golden Circle tour, which comprised of the Þingvellir National Park, Gullfoss Waterfall, Geysirs geothermal area. The drive through Iceland, especially along this famous Golden Circle, is definitely nothing short of mesmerizing. As we cruised through the landscape, the scenery unfolded in dramatic layers, constantly shifting in color and texture. When we started the journey, the road was smooth and well maintained, making it easy to focus on the views as we were leaving the city. As we were driving through, the landscape began to change, which transitioned from green pastures to vast black lava fields covered in thick mosses. The contrast between the mossy green and the dark volcanic rock is quite striking, creating almost an alien vibe. The black lava fields were visible under the snow. Their jagged edges were softened by the white blanket of snow which was covering them. This contrast between the dark volcanic rocks and the snow created a haunting beauty. Around 45 minutes after we started the drive from the BSI bus terminal, we finally reached the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Þingvellir National Park, one of the most famous stops of the Golden Circle route. Þingvellir National Park is not only a natural and geographical wonder, but is also one of the most historically significant locations in the country. The UNESCO World Heritage Site was the nation's assembly place for centuries, where Icelanders would gather to discuss politics, settle disputes, and trade. Situated on a rift between the Eurasian and the North American tectonic plates, the Earth's crust is slowly pulling apart, creating the valley and the stunning natural elements that surround it. It has become the sacred site of all Icelanders as the Act of 1928 on the protection of the Þingvellir states. This is the oldest national park in Iceland, founded in 1930 to protect the nature there, characterized by the effects of tectonic shifts, glacial and volcanic activity, as well as the Viking era remains. Also, it is remarkable for scientific reasons. That is, it is a part of the present-day Rift Valley Basin in Þingvellir, formed over the last 10,000 years. While making our way from the national park to the geyser complex, we saw some beautiful Icelandic scenery with a mix of natural landscapes, geological formations, and picturesque rural views. As we left the national park, we drove past the Þingvallavatn Lake, the largest natural lake in Iceland. It was stunning and surrounded by mountains and valleys with crystal clear waters, easily mesmerizing on a very calm day. As we were getting closer to Route 35, we started to notice small geothermal areas along the road. Steam was rising from the earth, and it was visible in some parts of the drive, signaling that we were approaching the Geysir geothermal area. The Geysir geothermal area is one of Iceland's most famous natural attractions and a must-see on the Golden Circle route. It is the home to the original geyser, from which the term geyser was coined, as well as the active Strokkur geyser, which is the main attraction. The Geysir geothermal area is not only just home to erupting geysers, but this area is filled with hot springs, mud pots, and fumaroles or steam vents, all bubbling with geothermal activity. These features create a colorful and a steamy landscape. The vibrant colors of the earth formed by the minerals deposited over time add to the surreal beauty of the area. The blue hot pools, the yellow sulfur deposits, and steam rising from the ground make for a fantastic experience. While Strokkur is the main geyser, there are several other small geysers and geothermal features in this area. The overall landscape is filled with geothermal vents and steaming pools. The walking path has been clearly marked in that area so that visitors can safely walk around the geothermal features. There are viewing platforms from where one can get the best views of the Strokkur's eruptions, often offering great photo opportunities. The original geyser was once the largest one in Iceland, with eruptions reaching up to heights over 70 meters. However, it has been largely dormant since the early 20th century, with very few occasional eruptions. It was first described in the written texts as early as 1294, making it one of the most historically significant geothermal features in the world. The main attraction, the Strokkur, is the most active geyser in the area, which erupts every 5 to 10 minutes, shooting hot water up to 20 to 30 meters into the air. This is the highlight of any visit to the geyser geothermal area, providing great photo opportunities.
The last geyser eruption was giganormous. We can still smell sulfur. Yeah.
The eruptions were powerful and dramatic, often accompanied by loud roars. Watching the geyser erupt is a definitely exciting spectacle, especially when the water shoots high into the sky, creating mist and steam. The visitor center located near this area offers restaurant, souvenir shop, educational displays about the area's geology and history. It's a great place to relax and learn more about the geothermal activity that makes this region unique. Gullfoss Waterfall is one of Iceland's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. The raw power of the falls, combined with its beautiful surroundings, makes it a perfect stop on the Golden Circle route. Whether one is visiting in summer to see the waterfall surrounded by the vibrant green, or in winter to see it frozen and shimmering with ice, definitely this one offers a unique and unforgettable experience, such that it's a symbol of Iceland's natural beauty and an absolute highlight of any trip to the country. There are several viewing platforms along the waterfall, providing great vantage points for photographers and taking in the scenery. Today, the Gullfoss is considered to be one of Iceland's national treasures, and it remains a protected site, allowing visitors to enjoy it in its natural state. The name Gullfoss translates to the Golden Falls in Icelandic, and although there are several theories about its origin in name, The one being popular is because of the fact that it glows golden in the sunlight when the light hits the mist and the surrounding landscape. Gullfoss consists of two distinct stages. The first tier of the waterfall is a wide 36 feet drop which creates a wide rushing cascade. The second stage, which drops around 69 feet into a deep canyon, creating a powerful roar as the water plunges down. The total drop of the waterfall is about 32 meters or 105 feet, making it one of the most powerful waterfalls in Europe, such that it is often compared with the Niagara Falls in its beauty and ferocity, located in USA and Canada. Along the paths, there are different articles being mentioned about the history of the name and the origin of this waterfall. It is said that the land surrounding the waterfall was originally owned by the Tvera family. In the early 20th century, there were plans to harness the power of Gullfoss for hydroelectric energy. However, the project faced strong opposition, especially from Spriar Thamsdottir, the daughter of the landowner, who fought tirelessly to preserve the falls. Her efforts led to the halt of the hydroelectric project, and Gullfoss was saved as a natural landmark.
As we drive from Gullfoss Waterfall to Reykjavik, we pass through Iceland's geothermal fields, where we can see geothermal fumes rising from the earth, creating an almost mystical atmosphere. The landscape is a striking mix of green moss and rocky volcanic terrain shaped by centuries of volcanic eruptions and tectonic activity. Iceland sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet, causing intense geothermal energy beneath the surface. We see hot springs and steam vents, all emitting sulfurous fumes into the air, giving the landscape a unique, otherworldly feel. The combination of geothermal heat and volcanic soil supports lush greenery as moss grasses thrive amidst the rugged, rocky terrain.
Reykjavik tips. Was an incredible day tour, the Golden Circle of Iceland. The best part was actually the drive back to Reykjavik. Incredible, and it was extremely cold. It's still cold right now. We are walking in the city, going back to our hotel to drop all the bags, then take a bit of rest, go out to eat, and at night we are going to attempt to see the northern lights, the aurora. Yes, she's real. Her name is Ophelia. She's soft, sweet, eats dried fish, is the neighbor's cat, and is not for sale.
Icelandic food is heavily influenced by the island's natural resources, with a strong emphasis on fresh seafood, lamb, dairy, and locally grown veggies. We wanted to try some of the notable foods which are available in Iceland, and so we went in for a lunch at this cute little place located right along the Rainbow Street. It was time to taste their fish stew, which was a very comforting dish with potatoes, onions, and a creamy sauce, served with the rye bread. And also, along with this, one of the most beloved dish in Iceland, fish and chips. We had to try them because it is said that the fish is freshly caught from the surrounding waters.
Incredible fries. and he's lost in the lobster soup. It's good.
Amazing.
Heartwarming lobster soup. Really big chunks of lobster. Insanely delicious. And the chicken noodle soup tastes like fish as well. Goes very well with the chili flakes. The first part of our day tour was a success, and it was time for us to wait for the second part, for what awaits us, the incredible Northern Lights tour at night. We grabbed some groceries, took rest, and came out again in the chilly night for the magical show of nature. We are out again after a delicious meal, rested for a little bit at our hotel. And right now we are waiting at the Reykjavik Excursions hall for the bus to go for our Northern Lights tour.
ব্যস্ত মানুষ, masked man is back.
The Northern Lights have always been on our bucket list. This was in fact our very first attempt to see them anywhere in the world. To see the aurora, the skies need to be dark, clear, and there should be a lot of solar activity or geomagnetic storm. We drove outside Reykjavik to the east, and finally it was time for our life-changing experience.
It's there. Gradually getting brighter.
Yeah.
We have finally been able to see the much awaited aurora borealis, the Northern Lights. Feels incredible. First time experience, life-changing experience. We've seen the lights dance, we've seen green colors, we've seen violet. Taken very nice stable pictures. Really good. Everything taken on iPhone 15.
Words cannot describe how beautiful the dance of the aurora was. We were indeed lucky and humble to see the magic of nature.
Insane.
With a content heart, we drove back to Reykjavik and called it a night. This day had been incredible for us, and we tried to share it with you through our vlog, and we hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.